This video is for Word Chapter 2 Grader Project. So after you come into my course in my IT lab, click on Course Materials. You'll see Technology in Action eText, Technology in Action, Assignments Windows 10. And there click on Assignments Microsoft Office 2016. And then click on Microsoft Word. And then click on Word Chapter 2 Grader Project. Which then brings up the test presentation window. Which, at this point, I want to remind you, if you have never done a grader project in my IT lab, it would benefit you to pause this instructional video, go back to course materials and to how-to videos, click on how-to videos, and their third instructional video is how to grader projects, which is about 6 minutes long, and you watch this video to see how to submit grader projects. If you've never worked with grader projects before, this would help you. So again, here on the Word Chapter 2 Grader Project Test Presentation window, you have 4 steps here. Download starting materials, work assignment on your computer, upload completed assignment, and then submit assignment for grading. Now, as you can see, I have my 4 files downloaded. Because when you click on download materials, it brings up this screen here, and there were 4 files to download. I've already done that, and after downloading them, double click on the instructions to open that up. And then double click on the grader project to open that. Now, part of their first step, besides telling you to open the grader project, download the material, it says ensure that non-printing characters are displayed. So this will help for a little bit. So we'll turn those on. To do that, you go to the Home tab, Paragraphs group, and click on the Show Hide Hidden Formatting Symbols icon, and you have your non-printing characters displayed. And on our second instruction, says to ensure that the insertion point is on the first line of the document, create a paragraph style and name it Title Page 1 with the following formats: 22-point font size and a font color of dark blue, text to darker 50%. New style is applied to the first line of the document, Personal Finance. Our insertion point is just before the first line there, Personal Finance. We'll go to the Home tab, Styles group, and the diagonal pointing arrow for more. That brings up our Styles window, and we'll click at the bottom left there on New Style. And then in the name, we're going to put Title underscore Page underscore 1 in the formatting font. We're going to use a font size of 22, and as they say, a font color of dark blue, text to darker 50%. That's with the drop down arrow here in our font color, and that's the 4th column over, the bottom row there in those theme colors. Dark blue, text to darker 50%. Go ahead and click on that, and then click on OK. And that applies it to the Personal Finance. And we'll go to step 3, Step 3 says to click the line following updated by and type Laura Sims. Change the case of Laura Sims to uppercase. So we'll go right before the paragraph symbol in the next line and then type Laura Sims. And then we'll select Laura Sims. We'll go to the Home tab, Font Group, and in the Change Case drop-down arrow, choose Uppercase. And here I'm going to click on the little floppy icon in the left to save what work I've done so far. And continue with step 4. In step 4, we're going to select the document text from the line beginning with Personal Finance to the end of the document, justify the selected text, and change line spacing to 1.15. So, not that first Personal Finance, which is the header. We're going to go to the first line of the document there, Personal Finance, starting with the selection there. And to select that, you hold the left click down in front of the P there, and then holding that left click down, just drag until you get to the bottom of the document, which ends in rating, period. Include the period, and then click on, in the Home tab, in the paragraph scoop, click on Justify. And then just to the right of that, line and paragraph spacing, use the drop down arrow and choose 1.15. And that takes us through step 4. Continuing on to step 5, place the insertion point on the left side of the title, Personal Finance, below Laura Sims, and insert a page break. Okay, back up there to Personal Finance. Put the insertion point there, and then go to the Insert tab and select Page Break. And that brings us to the end of step 5. We'll continue in the next video with step 6.